Respect is why we should let ninja each other and punch each other, because there's a mutual respect and agreement of responsibility that we know what we're signing up for in here.
Number one, you're not trying to hurt anybody. It's more of an expression of your excitement
It's
and all that
a
stuff.
positive outlet for negative emotions.
The most important thing to me is self-expression.
You're doing your expression and you're getting the anger out. It can be a real cathartic and very important part of this whole thing.
I love seeing my friends have a good time when a band's playing.
When I look up and like see one of my friends,
yes,
and that's when I'm like, yeah,
it makes me more hyped than anything. Like seeing my friends mosh.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god, look at them! Now I need to get in there and fucking like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so sick. I got chills talking about it.
I think that if you're up there and you want to do it, fuck what everybody else thinks. You know, fuck what people from the outside world say on the little comments and stuff. They don't understand our world, and there's all different styles of moshing. There's all different styles of dancing, and it's been that way for a long time.
That just comes. I just think it's simple respect. You know what I mean? It's the old school stuff.
Yeah,
See
dude,
someone
if somebody
fall down,
falls,
pick them up.
grab them, pick them up.
Don't think about what you're doing. Just go in there and don't really worry about the judgments.
Yo, be ready to get your ass beat. Getting hit is a real reality, and that's not a bad reality too. There's nothing wrong with dancing and getting hit. That's okay.
It's never malicious. It's just for a good time and just to, let off some steam.
Be really, 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 really aware of every
Oh yeah, your
single thing
situational
that's
awareness.
going on.
If it's not high,
If
go
it's not
sit
high,
down.
your shit is gonna get fucked up.
Yup,
Like
it's a
that's
wrap.
what I had to realize.
I've seen kids get their eyes knocked out. I've seen kids' dreads get ripped out of their heads.
I jumped into one of my friends who's like this tall and like 1,000,000 pounds and just shot my shoulder back. I dislocated my shoulder totally. So I was like, my shoulder's all hanging down here and shit. And I'm like, yo guys, I think something's wrong. Like, I think I might need to go to the hospital.
I would say the first thing to not be a dick in the pit would be to not target people who are weaker than you or who you think are like less than you, because that's like the same social dynamics that hardcore is supposed to not represent. And unfortunately it shows sometimes. We find groups of people who are actually targeting people who are supposed to find themselves at home in this scene.
There was a boy targeting girls in the pit last year here.
I don't think that happens often, especially not anymore. I mean,
Like anything, you don't stop the whole thing because there's this like small percentage of anomalies. You know what I mean? Like
I have a 3-strike system. If you're being a dick, I'm like, hey dude, you're being a dick. Stop being a dick. Second time, I'm like, hey man, you got one more warning. If you're gonna keep being a dick, we're gonna have to take you out. Third time, if you're still being a dick, we're gonna take you out either by your choice or we're gonna take your ass out. One of the two. It's a community and you don't want dickheads being dickheads, basically.
There's a lot of big guys here that they're really aware of what they're doing and they make sure they don't fuck small people up like purposely.
Don't just sit there and kick people in the back. Like if you're in the back of the room, don't be a dickhead.
I'm like, if you're gonna be a tough guy, like do that up front. Like do that where like you're trying to do it on people who you don't think will do anything back.
I think that younger kids, when they're not all caught up in who's the coolest or who has the best t-shirt on, they can be decent to one another.
It's not an ego show, like it's a hardcore show. There's a difference.
More diversity every year too, which is so sick to see. Yeah.
I'm like genuinely surprised. There's a lot of females, there's a lot of people of color.
The LGBT community in hardcore now, I love it. It's awesome. You see these kids coming out. This is a good place for them to be. I mean, this is a perfect place.
It's like a place that you kind of, you can like express yourself, but also fit in because like everyone kind of doesn't fit in.
You come here and you watch everyone like killing each other and then they hug each other afterwards. So that's great. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if it's all your friends, and like it goes back to the tribal nature of this thing. It's like take care of each other, but in the meantime, like don't take care. You know what I mean? Like go crazy, have fun.